Coffee in a bowl. Coffee in a bowl. Yes, they did. Ah, yeah, that's what practicing is for. So is anybody, I don't know, what do you guys play? Does anybody on here play at all? I don't do covers. I will say that because I'm not good enough to butcher my favorite bands yet. When I'm good enough to butcher them, I will start butchering. And I think I can get a little bit of paranoid. I think. And I know I'm not paying right, but I don't give a fuck, right? Of course. I just think it's imagination. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm not stressed. I've only been doing this for what, 3 years? No lessons. Nobody's taught me. It's just me listening to a bunch of music and saying, I'm gonna take this guitar here and I'm just gonna see if I can like, like basically I tune. So I tune like, and I know you're gonna know I'm not a pro because you're gonna the way I describe this, you're gonna be like, this guy is definitely an amateur, and I am. So it is all good. I'm not delusional, but I tune this and this to D instead of E because I like that lower tone, and I know you pros are gonna know what I'm talking about. Step down, I full step down. I like to tune because I like the darker sound, even when I'm trying to do like rock type bluesy stuff. I like the darker sound. It's just that kind of works for me. Yeah, that's what I do. And my action is a little high right now because I definitely need to do some maintenance because I haven't done much maintenance since I got it. But yeah, that's why so I tune it down. So for you pros who know exactly what I'm talking about, because I don't always, obviously, I tune a step down because I like the darker, lower tone that it gives me. But you see, I'm home quite a bit, and it's not to make excuses, but I suffer from multiple sclerosis, so I have really good days and I have really bad days, and those really bad days sometimes entitle the fact that I can't walk on those days very well without a cane. Sucks. So anybody who has multiple sclerosis, you know what I mean. Waking up every day sore, it sucks, man. So I got a lot of time on my hands. So for the last 2.5, 3 years, I've just been listening to some of my newer favorite bands. I'm old. When I write the music on my channel, I'm not trying to appeal to anybody like young or old. I'm just trying to appeal to anybody who likes sludgecore or like a very mellow but grindy, heavy music. That's what I like to do. Too old to try to get into the death metal scene. When I was a kid, I would have loved doing stuff like Cannibal Corpse stuff and Deicide. But now it's like for me, I'm a Crowbar guy. I'm a typo negative guy. I like that mellow. And then of course I fucking some mornings is easier than others, but you know what I mean? I like that sludgecore. I like that ugly, gnarly, but slow, grindy, and then you get a little fast every so often. But yeah, that's what I like to do. That's why if you listen to the music, like I said, obviously I'm not delusional. I'm an amateur, but that's what I'm going for. I'm going for Black Sabbath sound, Crowbar, Typo, like the real slow, sludgy, grindy metal. That's what I don't know why I'm a huge fan of it these days. And maybe it's because when you get older, it's like I love like bands like Testament. All my older bands like Slayer, fucking love those guys. But man, Kerry King, man, watching that guy go nuts like he does, whew. I'm old, man. I got some health issues that cause me to be a little slower. So as an old slow guy, I like the old slow music. And I just come up with shit, man. It's like it's so weird how I do things. Like right now, I'm actually just down here to kind of, and I said, you know what, I'm trying to put my music out there. I should put some lives up there too, showing me jamming, so you guys know that it's not AI making music. Because I've been coming across a lot of AI music. It's kind of scary. Some of it's alright, and some of it's like really horrible. but it's AI music, and that's garbage to me. But so so I figured if I do my practicing live, you guys will see. All right, this guy's not an AI guy, so we know the music's not just award-winning music. It's underground metal. I like to consider it. So at least we know he's not AI. I'm not. And I know some will come on here and be like, "You suck." I get it. I get it. But dude, I've only been playing for like 3 years. I haven't had no help. I've just been doing it all by ear or watching videos, and that's how I've been learning. So for the last 3 years, that's what I've done. So cut me some slack, because I've had a couple good people come on and tell me I suck, and that's fine. I don't really care. I'm not here to entertain opinions that want to be a negative influence on people. I just ignore that garbage. But I'll tell you what. For anybody who wants to learn and who's vulnerable because they're afraid of like people seeing them make mistakes, don't be. That's what music's all about, man. And when you do make a mistake, the one thing a really good guitar player told me is just play through it. And so that's what I did. You'll see me make a million mistakes, and I'll just try to play through it. And it's like, I've had people ask me, why are you in your 40s trying to do heavy metal music? I'm an angry dude. I'm a very angry and bitter dude. I won't get into it. I'm not doing the whole trauma dumping thing here because that's not what I'm about. I'm an angry and bitter dude. That's why I do heavy metal music, because after each album, after each song, I feel amazingly better. And I do sing all the music. I mean, if you want to call it singing, I'm not really a great singer, but I happen to feel I'm a great screamer. I'm just, I do the best I can with singing. But I do sing everything on here and scream it all. I do play the guitars on here. For a little while, I was playing a rigged bass. It was a guitar that was rigged up as a bass, my other guitar. I would never do anything with my beauty here. Nope. But yeah, so anybody new like myself, man, don't let vulnerability stop you from doing it. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm new. I'm fucking new at this. People are paying tons of money to learn some of the things I've been learning, and I haven't been paying nothing. I've just been watching my inspirations, watching you guys out there. Coffee, Sunday morning coffee. Don't be delusional though. If you're new, understand, man. And you do what I did. I jumped right into it and just started recording music. I didn't care. I didn't care, man. I'm bored. Sitting around, it sucks having MS, and sucks that I can't work because of it. So I do whatever I can to just keep, I sucks, dude. When you get older, if you're young and you're watching this, if you get older, you start getting these old, like I call them old people diseases, because you do. You get them. You get old. You get cancer, and you get this, and you get that. So yeah, I got MS, and I got a lot of time, and so like I said, I spend my time like learning this, trying to navigate through all the hateful stuff that I see in the world today, and just trying to find good videos of you guys out there showing us how to play this thing. Bands, I'll watch them. Believe it or not, there's some of your favorite bands actually do like guitar tutorials out there, and I watch those, and I don't do covers because I'm not ready to butcher my favorite band yet. When I am ready to, believe me, I've already got plans and a whole script and everything written up for a cover album, but I'm not ready for it. Like I even have the album cover all set up for it, but I'm not ready for it yet. I'm not good enough to butcher my favorite bands. And yes, I know I'm taking it the hard way. I'm learning the hard way because I don't have the money like everybody else to go out and spend, a few $100s a month on, lessons and stuff. Like no offense. I just look, man, that's what YouTube, that's what bands, that's what music is for. You just listen to it and use this. Use your ear. And then just all you gotta do for newbies, right? Like myself, if you're a newbie like me, and you're kind of having struggling because you're like, I don't know how to look, just learn how to tune. The moment you learn how to tune, do what I did, man. Get a fucking tuner, man. Okay? Don't listen to these assholes out there that tell you, oh, that's just anybody you see that do that. Fuck you, dude. Everybody is at the beginning part and learn. And not everybody out there is going to be able to just fucking pick it up like that. Some people are going to need tools like this to tune their guitar. So don't go to newbies and try to tell them, hey, don't do that because that's disgusting behavior. Teach them. Don't mock them because they're using this. Eventually you'll learn with your ear, and I know that. But for now, yeah, I still use this. Learn how to tune. Figure out what kind of sound you want, dude. I wanted a darker sound, so I figured I'd learn how to tune a full step down, which begins with D, ends with D. Okay? It's like a full step down rather than the E. I just think that the E tuning is just a little too, I don't know, it's just not as dirty sounding as like the dark D. And then, see, I love that. So I'm gonna keep that right here. I'm gonna keep that right here, Ed. Musical instrument you find. This I find this one interesting. I don't know, something popped up under here and said something about I should see something about what musical instrument you guys are fascinated by. I'm fascinated by drums and guitar and bass. I love drums, guitar, and bass. I can play guitar. I can play some bass. Drums, I dabbled with it. Someday I'm gonna get an electric drum kit. That's, my whole goal is to eventually have my own studio. Maybe start a band if I ever find like-minded people to hang out with. I don't really hang out with anybody in my area because I'm not really in an area where I have like-minded people. A lot of people don't like me and I don't like them. It's a mutual thing. I don't like the people in my area and they don't like me. I mean, I live in an area where you got a lot of people who wear sheep clothing, even though they're wolves. Like you've got, I live in an area where it's like alcohol is like a huge problem and people like so much drama because of it. It's like ridiculous, dude. It's just so ridiculous how people act today. So I just don't hang out with anybody because it's better that way. And maybe someday, I figure someday, somebody will want to start a decent band because I have some ideas, like some good ideas, like kind of a trippy Slipknot kind of vibe idea that I have in my head for a band. A posse, not just like 5 friends hanging out, but I want a whole posse. Because there's so many different types of things I want to do with metal. I want to do psychedelic metal for people like me who smoke cannabis. I smoke medical cannabis for my MS, and I live in a medical cannabis state, and I have a medical cannabis card. And it's the only thing I will use for MS because the meds that they put me on are... They put me on 2 meds for MS, and they almost killed me. So, yeah, no. DJs out there, man, yeah. I mean, I've got 40-something albums that I've worked on and put out, and you just gotta not care. You gotta look at my channel. I'm very grateful. I have 270 people that subscribe to my channel and listen. I'm very grateful for that. Um, you got to be grateful for something like that. If you're one of those people that's going to go on here and you're looking for fucking thousands of views, and I learned something. I've heard some. Look, I'm not delusional. My music is amateur, and I get it. It is. But I've heard some other amateur music out there, and it really sucks. But here's the thing: it really sucked. But they had a following because they got mocked, and I'm not gonna be one of those YouTubers. I don't want to be a IRL streamer or anything like that. I like playing music, and that's what I do. I'm not even trying to be a YouTuber. I release my music everywhere. So I just come onto this page to interact and put my demos up before I put my finals up on my DistroKid page. But I'll tell you, if you're a newbie, you just don't. If you're shy, man, you either have to get over the shyness or you gotta be like, this ain't for me. Because you're gonna get called. I was on streaming like a few weeks ago. There's a few streams I've had on here that I deleted because people were just like, I was like, man, it started to go in a direction because everybody comes on and tries to troll about the state of the world today, and I don't give a fuck about the world. Personally, if the world blows up today, it'd probably do us all a fucking favor. But either way, I'm just on here to do music, and I've been called many names. I've been called ugly. I've also gotten a lot of good compliments too, and not a lot, but I mean, I've gotten some good compliments, and I've gotten only a couple bad assholes. So if you're shy, you better either not be shy or figure out something different, because you're gonna don't look at the comment section. These are things I've learned from people who are trying to help me get my channel up there. The best help would be is if people would share my channel. That would be the awesomest help. But there are people out there behind the scenes that are kind of trying to help me, and they're giving me pointers. Things like don't look at the comment section, which I do, but I don't care. I'm one of those guys, like, you can't hurt me. Like, I don't care. You can say whatever you want. You can call me any name. You're not going to hurt me. So... But if you are one of those people that, like, you can't take what people say, do not look at that comment section, because it gets ugly. It gets ugly with some people. Because there's just people out there that are trolling, and they're really just trying to start some argument between everybody else. I mean, that's really how it is, Hand tighten on that. Here we go. Yeah, never use a wrench on that part. If it ever comes a little loose, always use your hand a little bit. Because you'll ruin it. And you'll pull out the thing. That's what I did on my other guitar. I learned that the hard way. Always practice with sound. And I always look, if you listen closely to the music I'm doing, I always like to do broken sounds. And someone will be like, you might have done something on accident. No. I make broken sounds purposely. Example. No, that's not a broken sound. I call that I don't know what it is, but I call it a broken sound. I like to do broken sounds. some of those fucking AI videos they got out there? Holy cow, man. They are doing ridiculously hilarious things. Say what you will. I know a lot of artists are against AI. Whatever. You believe what you want. I honestly don't give a crap. But, holy cow, the Stephen Hawking videos, somebody's going to hell in a handbasket for that stuff because that stuff is hilarious, man. They got freaking they got Stephen Hawking doing all kinds of like gymnastics in his wheelchair and oh my god, Michael Jackson going into KFC and stealing somebody's chicken and then doing some like little dance with it, little song with it. Man, the AI videos are. I want to learn how to do AI videos. I don't care what people think. Say what you want. I'm not a producer or a video editor, and I don't know video editors. So if I had AI tools to my disposal that I knew how to use, I probably would. Because not for making the music, because that's like soulless. But like making a music video, I'd use AI to make a music video. I don't know an artist. You point me to an artist who wants to come work with me and make a music video, I'll work with them. But if I ain't got one of those people, guess what? That's what AI tools are good for. People who have to do it by themselves. I know AI is horrible and it's blah, whatever. I don't really have an opinion on it. The only opinion I do have is Terminator is a real thing. And pretty soon, Skynet's going to wake up and we're all going to fucking get mutilated by robots or the planet's going to blow up. One or the other. So, hey, fuck it, right? Let's have some fun. But yeah, I just those AI videos that they have out there are fucking hilarious, man. I mean, seriously. Like, the Michael Jackson one got me kind of fucking laughing because he's just like, literally had him singing about chicken. It was just crazy how he did it. Like, did the little dance and everything. I was like, almost exactly like how Michael Jackson would sound if he was a deviant. Which, I mean, some say he was, some say he wasn't. Very controversial. Don't know, don't care. It's not my business. Beyond my pay grade. When people ask about, like, political views or anything, beyond my pay grade, dude. Beyond my pay. I'm just a guitarist. That's it. Just a lowly, brand new guitarist. But yeah, those AI videos are hilarious. Yeah, so my latest project that I'm working on, Bloodstained, it's got a song in there. It's called the Tragic Hippie Song, Mark's theme. Um, it's the probably some of the saddest lyrics I've ever written. I didn't even mean to. I don't like writing sad music. I really don't. Like I like doing mellow stuff that's broken and like kind of twisted and maniacal. I don't. I know people would think that seem like I do, but I don't really like to sing like sad music because I think that just kind of defeats the purpose of entertaining people. Um, but um, but yeah, I wrote this song and it was called the Tragic Hippie Song. Tragic Hippie Song, Mark's theme, and it was an accident. It was a total accident. So I'm just writing these lyrics, right? And I'm like, some people will know who write like poetry or write songs or something. They'll know that sometimes you're in like autopilot and you're just kind of writing it. It sounds sick, and you're like, oh, this sounds cruel. This sounds dark, and this is okay. So and you gotta know this a little bit. You're like, oh my god, this part's a little sad, But it was an accident. I really didn't mean to write like a super sad song. It was just supposed to be about. At first, it was supposed to be about. I don't know. It was gonna be like a psychedelic kind of thing, and it just because what it was gonna be is the opposite of like an actual hippie, like happy, fun, loving music and all that. But it ended up being kind of a tragic story about my life, and I like to write about my life because there again, it's all about. That's like trauma dumping. I like to do that. But it did come out really well, and those were probably some of the best, like, slow lyrics I could ever write. Hopefully I never write anything like that again. Because I do like the song. I like how it came out and everything. But I never want to sing anything sad or about my life again. Because it's not what I do. I wrote one album about my life. And it's called My Hate Is For You. It's on here. It's on my Spotify, all that stuff. It's called My Hate Is For You. It's a very angry and hateful album. I had a very angry and hateful life, so that's the one time I wrote about my life. Didn't want to write about it anymore, so I won't. So yeah, it's all about the music. And don't if you're making comments, I'm really not paying attention. I apologize. I'm not here to really do the comments. I was coming on to see. I like to practice and work out stuff when I'm working on an album, and then try to come up with ideas. And I've already come up with a few ideas since I've been sitting here. And I thank you guys for allowing me to come live without being dicks, and allowing me to just kind of work out in my head right now. Even if it does come out fucking sounding fucked up. Musicians know, and I know they have to know, even though I'm an amateur and I'm still new at this, they know that when you're practicing, it helps you work out like stuff. Because you're practicing, and then you start kind of experimenting. And if you're like me and you're a medical cannabis smoker, that makes it even cooler. I mean, sorry. Hopefully there's no kids watching, but, it makes it a little cooler, so, you start exploring. And it gets really fun. And that's why I do these practices. So I figured I'd do them live. Why not do them live? I'm trying to get this channel a little active. I want people to see that I'm real and that my music's real. And, obviously, you listen to it and you're going to know I'm an amateur. I understand that. But give it a chance, man. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. I like to say I'm in the category of experimental. That's what I like to say. I'm in the category of when I write music, it's because I'm fucking around. I am probably stoned at the time, and I'm just really like right now I'm not even as deep into the practicing because I'm actually interacting with you guys as I practice a little bit. Normally I'm just sitting there. If there's no camera coming, you ain't gonna see me talking. I'm just gonna doing my thing, trying to find new sounds, trying to find different ways. I write each song differently. Sometimes I start off with a song. First with the album. Sometimes I start off with a song for the album. Sometimes I start off with an album cover. And I'm like, all right, I want to write something about this album cover. Or I'll write a song or come up with a riff, and I'm like, damn, that sounds awesome. And I'll write a poem. See, I don't write songs, I write poetry, and I sing to it. I'm not really a good songwriter. In the beginning, I tried to do songwriting, and when I did the chorus and the verse, and it was like I felt it was like I needed structure, but that was too structured. It was like I need a verse here and a chorus here and a verse here and a chorus here, and it's like, then I need a bridge here. I'm gonna do it my way. I'm just gonna write poetry and sing to it. If you're a metal singer and you don't know this, actually, be honest with you, if you're new at trying to sing metal, because an aged metal singer, somebody who's been doing it for a long while, they're gonna know things like simple tricks like eat a bag of potato chips. I tend to do that sometimes before I go to sing. Eat a bag of potato chips, coat that fucking throat with a little bit of oil, helps that growl. Always sing with your chest and never with your throat, because the moment you sing with your throat, when I first started singing, I sang with my throat twice, and I couldn't sing for weeks after that. I couldn't sing for weeks. I had to learn how to literally use your diaphragm. I don't know. I'm not great at human anatomy, so whatever. But use your stomach to do that growl. And I see a lot of people, they'll put their heads up when they're doing it, and I understand why, because I do it too sometimes when I'm growling. I put my head up because you're letting it just get that easier growl out. I'm not technical. I can't explain. So, but if you're a newbie and you're trying to do metal music and you're starting to find your throat hurt and stuff, that's why. It's because you're not singing you're singing with your throat and you're not singing with your belly. And you also gotta drink something to like with honey, or eat some potato chips with grease, like really greasy potato chips or something really greasy. That'll help you. Don't eat a full meal and then go and try and sing because you might fucking puke it out. But so yeah, if you're really trying to sing metal, that's what I learned that from a couple of pros. Eat some potato chips, drink something with honey, and just sing with your belly, not your throat. Also, sorry guys, not trying to pick my nose and just scratching the side. I don't even think I'm a disgusting person. I'm on stream like scratching my nose. Like I almost felt like Jerry Seinfeld. I used to watch it when I was younger. There was an episode where he's like driving by and a girl that he's dating is like right next to him, and he's like literally just doing this, itching his nose, but it looks like he's picking it. And she's all like, "Yeah," but he's like, "No, no." Oh, I just hit my pick. Oh no. Oh no, I just lost my pick. Oh no. Oh boy. So, okay. Well, guys, I'm gonna end this stream because I gotta go find my pick. That's my favorite pick. I can't lose that pick. See, can I play? Can I play without a pick? I can't play without a pick. That's cool. Can't believe I lost my pick, man. Alright, y'all. I gotta go find my pick because I dropped it like an idiot. Sunday morning jam out. Thank you for letting me practice and work out some stuff. I might write another song and put it out tonight. I've got some ideas already in my head, but you guys actually helped me work out some more. And I kind of do a little bit more like live stream jamming and stuff, but I just lost my pick under my little table here, and I gotta go find that because it's my favorite pick, guys. So listen, happy Sunday. Go do something for yourselves that make you happy. If you're new at music, man, don't let assholes discourage you. If you're doing it the way I am, where you learn by ear and you're not trying to do the whole, technical and get all like, you know, um, don't listen to the haters. That's all I can say. It's really all I can say. If you're gonna come on and try and do this, you're gonna release music. You better expect some kind of hate, because it's just that's the kind of world we live in. So, if you're new at doing it like I am, listen to what the pros tell you, because that's what I'm doing. I'm listening to what they tell me. You know, don't be absorbed into your own music like your fucking music is the world's best shit in the world, because it's not. It's not. Especially if you're like me and you're just playing music and recording it, even though you're learning as you're playing and recording this music. Don't be delusional. Don't go on there and be like, because dude, I don't get a lot of views. I don't get a lot of anything. I don't got a lot of people sharing me. And it's like, I I enjoy what I do, so it doesn't matter. So if you're gonna be somebody who just gets discouraged because you look at your views and you can't be grateful enough to just have 270 people watch you, then don't do it, because it's just gonna upset you. Because I mean, will I ever reach the thousands? Maybe, but do I care? Not really. I enjoy the fact that 270 people will tune in at one point or another and listen to me do my thing. You know, um, you know, all are welcome. Just don't be hateful, because if you're hateful, I'll kick your ass out of my channel. You know, I mean, I ain't dealing with that shit. I don't care what's going on in the world, man. I don't honestly, dude. I'm in the camp of, if the world blows up today, it'll be okay. Like, for real, because I mean, it's just kind of nuts out there. I just want to have fun with music, y'all. So, like I said, thank y'all for letting me come on here. You just taught me, by the way, that I can jam without a pick. I never really tried to do that. I did it with an acoustic, but I thought about it with an electric. I might actually start doing this more. That's alright. Need a little practice trying to do it without a pick, but that's alright. Hey, y'all. Thank you. Have a good Sunday. Be good to each other. Don't let the hate in the world get you down. And if you're new at doing things like I am, or if you're new at the guitar, the drums, singing, all that, don't let the assholes discourage you. And yeah, just be good to each other, guys. Have a good one.